If I don't like you, if I don't rock with you, I don't know how to be cordial.
To be the best, you have to win. And that's why I play the game.
I am not your damn brother.
And that's the bottom line. What?
If I don't like you, if I don't rock with you, I don't know how to be cordial.
To be the best, you have to win. And that's why I play the game.
I am not your damn brother.
And that's the bottom line. What?
If I don't like you, if I don't rock with you, I don't know how to be cordial.
To be the best, you have to win. And that's why I play the game.
I am not your damn brother.
And that's the bottom line. What?
Yo, YouTube, what's going on with y'all? YouTube, what's going on with y'all, baby? It's your friendly neighborhood sneaker man, Goat Weezy. I know I'm looking like Questlove right now. I got my fro out. But man, we got a special guest tonight, man. I'm excited for this one, man. I've been kind of waiting on this one. I've been waiting on this one for the longest, but without further ado, AJ, go ahead and let the people know who you are, man. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's going on, everybody? Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. What's going on, everybody? It's AJ, TAI87KICKS. Glad to be here, man. It's been a minute, but, I don't usually jump on lives, but let's get it.
Hey, let's get it, man. Hey, I appreciate everybody for coming through. We got 10 people watching right now, but I'm not seeing any comments right now. I don't know what's going on, but we got 10. Well, it jumped up to like 15 just now. So I guess everybody's just getting in, man. Hey, AJ, I appreciate you for coming through once again. Like, just giving me the opportunity and just giving everybody your time. Hopefully, we won't be on too long because I know you got big things. No, I know you got big things going on, man.
Nah, man, it's whatever, bro. I told you I've been, it's been a minute. So let's get it.
Hey, all right, man. Well, like I said, you already introduced yourself. So I always ask everybody that comes on my live, just how did you get your start with sneakers? Like what made you gravitate towards, I want to be a sneaker collector? I'm a sneaker lover. Like what made you gravitate towards sneakers?
Well, I mean, I've been collecting for going on now 23 years. I've been in the whole community, like collecting, being a part of like events and stuff like that. Of course, it all starts, back when you're young, man. You can't afford stuff like that. And then when you finally are able to afford sneakers, you get into it. And I was never one into like reselling sneakers. Of course, when you're young, the goal was, back when we were doing it, is if I buy, for example, when the Concords came out, we would buy 2 pairs, right? You would sell the pair, so your pair would be free or some closest to free. That was the closest thing we ever got to the whole reselling aspect of it. But it's just, and then it became like the art of the hunt, man. Like, the goal was to have as many sneakers as you can. I know at one point I wanted to be like, I want to have 1,000 pairs. I got very, very close. But then after that, I give away a lot of pairs, or like I'll donate to, get to like St. Jude's and stuff like that. So to people or friends who can't afford it. But pretty much it started with a passion, and now it's turned into crazy now. So now my goal is to have the biggest Air Jordan 1 collection, and we're getting there. We're getting there.
Ooh, man, I see everything behind you, man. I'm looking like Jesus.
Well, right now I'm actually in a temporary place. And my new place is being built. It should be done by end of this month. So I'm very, very excited, man. I'm gonna have like 1,000 square foot sneaker room. So Yeah, so that's it's gonna be crazy. Like right now, I'm pushing. So I mean, you're only seeing like because I just kind of did this for the new show,
Yeah,
but all this way is all Jordan ones. So I'm pushing about like 160 pairs of Jordan ones.
that's ridiculous. I'm looking at my Jordan 1 collection. I only got like 24, 25 pairs.
I
That's
mean,
crazy.
but for me, that's the silhouette that I really love. You know, that's the silhouette. That's what I like.
So
So,
okay,
uh, I mean, I do have like total. I have about 550 pairs, but my favorite silhouette is the Jordan one.
okay. That's a good one right there. Like I remember a couple years ago, like people wouldn't even mess with Jordan 1s like that,
Oh
and now
no. Man, I could show you some stuff that back when I was wearing it, people were like, "Oh, what is that? Why are you wearing lows? Why are you wearing mids?" And now it's just like, let me show you some, just like stuff like this, bro. This is from I believe 2000 and where is it at? 2008. A lot of people won't even know what that is, right? Even if I show
don't
you the
even.
back. So this was made for part of the Six Rings pack. So the back has the trophies and it's marked which one they beat. Like this is Jazz. So stuff like this, you know.
Wow.
Now you can't like this one. You'll probably find. I got this for I think $65 in 2008. Now you probably won't be able to find this for like under $300.
That's crazy, man. I definitely didn't know what that was. I don't even remember seeing that. And I've been collecting sneakers for a long time, man. That's crazy
Yeah.
right there.
For me,
So
it's just I wear what I like, man. I really don't care what people say. I wear lows, mids, highs. Honestly, the highs with the strap that people don't really know about. But Jordan did a lot of it, you know. And I do wear Air Forces, Air Maxes, but I'm a Jordan guy.
yeah, and that's what I always tell people. Like, buy what you like and wear what you want to, man. Like it's your foot,
Yep,
it's your
100%.
personality. Like it's you. Buy what you think you would want to wear and everything. Like, don't worry about
Yep.
the next. And that's what I said in one of my the videos where I got the mid ones, the gold mids. Like I like mids too. I
Yeah.
got lows in here. Like I just like it, man. Like I don't think of myself or anybody else less of a sneakerhead if they wear mids or lows. Like
No.
that's your personality, that's your style.
It shouldn't matter what anybody cares about. Like if you're wearing, man, like it shouldn't matter. Like if, for example, you ask me, AJ, what do you think about these? Who cares what I think about it? Do you like them? If you do,
Exactly.
wear them. Who cares what people think? There's always going to be those like sneakerheads that only wear like certain ones, but then you turn more into a hype beast. You're not a sneakerhead, right?
Facts.
A sneakerhead, and again, this is not a diss to anybody. I have friends that only have like high-end sneakers or like PEs and stuff like that, but that's their style. My
Yeah.
style is I like to have a variety of sneakers, but you will not find anything besides Nike and Jordan. So if that doesn't make me a sneakerhead, then I mean, I wear what what I'm
What you
what
like.
I'm branded by. So
Yeah.
for me, that's what I like.
That's what's up, man. Like I definitely feel that. And I think more people need to hear that. Like even when I'm at work, like if somebody's trying to buy a sneaker and they have someone with them, they always ask the person with them, do you like those? And the person with them, no, I don't like those. And I tell them, you're going to be the one wearing the sneaker, but you know how that goes, man.
100%, man. I see it all the time. There's friends of mine that actually, I mean, they've been into sneakers, but they were more into starting to grow their collection again. And they were just like, yo, man, we need this. What do you think? Bro, buy what you want. If you want a collection of all Jordan lows, buy them. For me, honestly, I feel like between the highs and the lows, I feel more comfortable in the lows because the lows, you can wear them a lot more. With the highs, you have to worry about like, okay, I got to get the higher socks or the mid socks. The lows, you can literally wear with everything,
Exactly. Like you said, just go ahead and put those things on, man.
Yep.
But so we know you like ones. What's your favorite one in your collection? Like,
well, my favorite ones right now are not even out yet to the public, which would be the trophy room ones. But if I would have to pick one that's, I mean, you can't go wrong with the Breads or the Chicagos, man. I mean, I'm from Chicago, so anything Chicago colorway is that's for man. But I would say Breads, yeah.
That's the one that's always eluded me. I have never had the bread ones ever in my life.
Man, the thing with the Breads, it's crazy. Not just the Breads, just sneakers in general. After The Last Dance, it is impossible to buy sneakers. I mean, you're paying $2,000 for some Chicagos that maybe 2-3 months before you can get them for like $800, $900. Yep. Breads, about 1,000. Even the lows, the OG lows, are sitting at like $300-400. That's ridiculous.
Exactly.
But I mean, honestly, man, people sleep on eBay. Try eBay. You will find a lot of stuff. I found a lot of my heat on eBay, but of course now you have to kind of like search more because of the hype.
Yeah, the hype on ones is, like I said, it's gotten ridiculous. Like The Last Dance made the Chicagos just, bro. It's not even fair. Like they just skyrocketed.
Yeah, because you like a lot of people are like afraid to wear their sneakers now because of The Last Dance. They're like, oh my God, it's gone up. Like even the Travis ones jumped through the roof. The lows jumped through the roof. Like, I mean, their sneakers, just wear them, man. Doesn't really matter. I mean, I wear my mags. I walk around sometimes, so they're sneakers. They're meant to be worn.
Yeah, I remember you wore the mags at a sneaker con. I forgot what sneaker con was that.
Well, no, I wore them at Sneaker Travelers.
Okay.
I wore my sneaker. Yeah, because Sneaker Travelers was the last event before the shutdown, and I was there. It was me, Kais, and I had them, and Kais was just like, bro, it's not even fair. But to be honest, I mean, they're great shoes. They're dope to have in the collection. The most uncomfortable shoes. Uncomfortable.
Well, over there flexing, man. Shout out to Kais too, man.
Yeah, Kais the homie, man. Like he hit me up the other day talking about some stuff that he wanted to purchase, and connected him with a few people. But he's cool people. He's the homie.
Okay, so with the trophy rooms, we know that you're affiliated with Trophy Room, right?
Yeah, I'm one of their ambassadors. Probably the only one that's right now. But I've been repping Trophy Room, man, since before they even opened. So my brother is Marcus's right hand man. Like you would say like the CEO, like he runs the day-to-day operation kind of things. But they show me support. I show them support, and their family, man. We grew up together. So that's how it is. That's why you see a lot of Trophy Room stuff in my collection, or you'll see me in probably the only time you don't see me other than Trophy Room hoodies and stuff, but it's a blessing.
Yeah, man. That ice blue Trophy Room 5, that's like a grail of mine. So hopefully one day in the future I can have that. That's the one for me, man.
They're here somewhere, bro. But you know what the funny thing is, bro? These, when they came out, I got them for the squad. Like I had them. I had my brother send them for the squad. So got them for Break and all these guys. So, but that's. I wear my sneakers, man. I wear my sneakers, and then these are fire. These are fire. I mean, I like as much as I like the friends and family one. I just feel like the reds hit different. I mean, the blue hits different.
Yeah, so, I'm a Carolina guy, so that Carolina blue just, man, that one tough.
Oh, too. Yeah. And then when they did this, the whole little Carolina with the red, I mean, it's a homage to Chicago, so that's for me, it's two of the best. I mean, of course, there's the 23s and the 16s and the 17s. Then there's the Rivals, and there's a pair of pairs that didn't even drop. It was a scrap sample. Got those too, but they're going to be doing a lot, man. A lot of stuff. Wait till you see the ones in person. Crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting on, man. I was reading up on like sneaker news or something where
Bro, they leaked. Yeah, they leaked. It's crazy.
yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh man, like this what's going on out there, man. Like
Stuff happens, bro. I mean, it's crazy. Like last year or the year when the fives came out, I had the fives 2 months before, because we had them, and now none of us have the ones. There's people out there that not even affiliated with Marcus and all that have the ones, which is crazy to see what people do for the sneakers. But I mean, you got to be patient, man. At the end of the day, they'll be in the collection.
Facts. Like it's crazy. Like 10 years ago, I don't think anyone was thinking the sneaker game would be as crazy as it is now. Because I tell them a lot of the stuff that I had back in like 2010 or older, like bro, I was just hooping in.
Yeah.
I was just playing ball in them.
Well, I mean, the sneaker culture evolves, right? Just like anything else will evolve. Think about it. It's turned into people's businesses. It's a multi-billion-dollar business now. People are making a living. People do this full time. People who don't even are not working in a 9 to 5 are reselling sneakers and making more money than people who have been at their jobs for years, right? So it's always going to evolve. The sneaker culture, the game, is never going to decrease. It is only going to increase because there's going to be better stuff coming out. And what's going to really help the community or the culture is all these Jordan 1s and OG Jordans are getting older and older and older, and they're getting harder and harder to find. So that's where the resellers are going to be the clutch. It'd be like, hey, I can help you find this, but now, it was $2,000 maybe 2 years ago. Now it might be $4,000. And you can't get mad at resellers because that's the person who's buying its choice to pay that much money.
Yeah.
Right. People always say, hey, resellers, this reseller. Again, I'm not a reseller, but if you make your money, you make your money. Right. But eBay has probably been the OG reseller. If you really, really think about it, eBay has been the OG reseller and nobody said a word.
A word.
Right. Is it maybe because they're a corporation? But at the end of the day, there's still people behind that selling the shoe.
Yeah.
Right. So eBay is low key a reseller, but now they have the StockX and stuff. But I'm talking about this is before StockX. This is only when there was Nike Talk and then there was eBay. So.
Yeah, I think a lot of resellers get a bad rap for the wrong reasons. I mean, like you said, some of them, they have legit businesses. Yeah. And you can't knock anybody for their business. Like you said, they're making more money than going to someone else's job and not loving what they do. They're doing what they're passionate about. And they're making money. You can't knock them.
Think about it. This wasn't taught in school, right? So now they're learning from the streets. But imagine if this was actually a course that people could learn. Like, I know Yellow Brick Sneaker School. It's a school on sneakers and how to work in the sneaker industry and stuff like that. But I don't think there's anything out there like to teach you how to become a reseller. You're literally learning as you go. Exactly. And it's technically an entrepreneur because just like if I was to open another business, if I'm going into something I don't know, I'm just learning as I go.
Yeah.
So.
And that's why I tell young folks that that want to get into that business, like always do your research. And I've been looking at guys like Flight and Break. Like I'm listening, looking at them like they're telling me what to buy and what to hold on to. Like with the motor.
They're my brothers, man. They're killing it. Like there's resellers and then there's Break and Flight that are on a whole nother level. It's
a whole nother level.
You have to again, they have the passion. That's one thing is if you're a reseller and you don't know what's going on in the culture, that's different. But once you have the knowledge of a certain shoe or certain brand, like these guys do the research. Like Flight had what are those Core Purple 3s or whatever 3s that came out, the one that were Europe only. He had them think about it. Like, I think he was the first one that I saw that did a review on him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you got to know what's coming out or who to contact. So, yeah.
Exactly. Know your market. Just make sure you tap in with the right people. Like when Unbreakable put that video out with the mochas, AJ,
Yeah.
I bought 3 pairs of mochas. I got my personal pair and like 2 other pairs just sitting over here. Bro, they are
Mocha's
not
going to go up.
Yeah,
No.
I'm not touching
Hold
those
them.
in
Hold them. Hold them.
2 or 3
Yeah, I
years.
mean, well, not even 2 or 3 years. Give it till mid next year. It's gonna go up. Tax season comes around. All you need is Travis to walk out in them, Kylie to wear them, or DJ Khaled. Doesn't matter what the shoe is. Like even those rubberized dunks, man. I think Kendall Jenner had a pair on, and they just started reselling. So
yeah. All right. So that guy said, I think because there's not a face to sellers on eBay, people don't point the finger, but if they know your face or a name, then it's a problem. And I kind of agree with that. You know, like you see people, oh, I don't want to pay this and that for it, but you can't get mad at what the current market is for it.
Yeah. That's like you buying a house and complaining about it, or you buying a car and complaining about it, right? I just went the other day to buy the new Model X Tesla. I was just like, I'm in the market, you know. I got the new Range Rover, but I'm like, you know what? I want something different. And I went, and it's just like they're asking more than what it is. It's just because a lot of people don't want to pay gas and now are going to the electric. So these dealers are also overcharging. Like when you buy classic cars, man, you're never going to pay what it is. You're always going to pay an upcharge. Or even when the new Hellcats come out, you ever pay 60,000? No, you're paying 70, 80,000, and it says dealer markup. That's a reseller.
That's a resale. Yep,
right?
That's a resale.
So but people are still buying it. People are still buying houses. I mean, what can you do? I mean, but the whole thing with the eBay, yeah, you're right. There's no face, so you can't be like, oh, I'm not gonna buy from this person. But now eBay's added the taxes. Now eBay's added a bunch of other fees that, I mean, it's still cheaper than like StockX and Goat and that, but you're still paying more than you should. Like if you bet like 160 on something, you wind up paying like 180, depending on where you live. So
yeah. And my bad for being rude to everybody, for not speaking to everybody in the comment section, but y'all know how I do, man. So
I say what's up?
my bad, y'all. What's up, everybody? But yeah, I got some more questions I wanted to ask you, man. I think we tapped in on the whole resale and, you know, what's your favorite silhouette and you know, colorway of that collection. I wanted to ask you about SneakerCon. How did you get started with hosting the SneakerCon events?
Man, that was crazy. So we got invited to Cleveland 2 years ago, and it was just like, hey, come out. You know, we see you guys doing big things. Just come out and have fun. And with no intentions that we were going to host it, and no intentions that we were going to pretty much change the face of the sneaker talk. Went over there, made a presence. I mean, because people, and this was like before I became, you know, more mainstream sneakers. People knew who I was. And I'm like, I really didn't post much, but they kind of started putting the stuff together. And after the show ended, because Cleveland it's a one-day event. So after the show ended, they were like, hey, did you guys leave yet? Or did you leave yet? I'm like, no, we're still here, because we literally drove from Chicago to Cleveland. It was like 5 hours. So we're like, you know, and this is before they were flying us out or paying for anything. We're like, no. Then they're like, hey, come over here. We went back inside, and they were just like, hey, man, we like what you did. We like your presence. People were rocking with you. And again, we were not on stage. This is when we saw Flight, Snipe, and Break doing their thing on stage with Will. And I was just down doing what I do. People were just talking. Then they're like, yo, we would love for you to host the events. And I mean, it took a little minute for me to click with me, is because I'm like, I wasn't there expecting that to happen. Guess I was in the right place at the right time, you know? And after that, they were like, yo, let's go. We want you to do this. We made some negotiations, and, you know, it started off like, all right, let's pay for you to come out to Denver, man. And when I tell you, we changed everything about what they were doing. I literally went in and said, hey, this is not going to work. And I was surprised that they actually listened to me, and they were like, okay, what do you have an idea? Because I was like, look, right now you guys are just asking the question and just walking off the stage and having the influencers do it. It doesn't work that way, because then everything goes off topic, the timing. So I went in and I started doing, I made a schedule. I started like, hey, I think this person needs to come out. This person needs to come out. This person needs to come out. They started like, okay, now we're going to fly this person out, this person out. Again, they were still flying out people, but it wasn't to the point, like it wasn't the way when I stepped in. I was like, no, we need, I'm like, right away, I'm like, I need break, flight, snipe, every event. Right. Because I mean, they would go, but they were like, I'm like, no, we need them, because they make a statement. They have a good following, and I feel that's great. Then we started, then I started bringing up JC, 2Js to the, he was already coming, but I was like, hey man, I would love for you to be on the stage and just talk about your resale. Like, what do you do? Then we started bringing in NBA players that we were cool with, you know, like I was cool with NBA players. I was cool with all these guys. Give me 1 second. And, let me just put this here. So we started bringing in NBA players and all that. So it just led to crazy, a year and a half of just like tearing it down, literally flying all over the place. At one point they called me, they were like, hey, you're the face of SneakerCon. And it was a little like, damn, okay. Because anytime you saw SneakerCon, you saw my picture, right? And people were like putting 2 and 2 together. And certain things, like I feel like I got pulled into certain things because they thought I had. I'm like, bro, I'm literally, in better ways, I was a contracted person.
Yeah.
Right. I didn't work for SneakerCon. I was their host. It's just like when you get an MC and you host. So that was cool. It was really, really cool, man, to do something like that. And just since then, I've pretty much hosted every sneaker event across the country, man. I've been to Montreal, Toronto, Mexico, overseas, everywhere. Like I'm actually supposed to be going next month, but it's the whole thing with the pandemic is you gotta be very careful. But
and I think,
man, it was a blessing.
Yeah, man, the pandemic has messed everything up, man. Because I had written down a list of cities of where I wanted to go to for SneakerCon. You know, Dallas is a must. Like that was, I think that was my
one of the best. Is one of the best. Dallas is one of the best events to go to, besides San Fran.
And see, I haven't been out there. The only ones I've been to were Atlanta, because I'm close to Atlanta. But Dallas was like, man, that was a crazy event right there.
I mean, I'm surprised that Atlanta was only a 1-day event, man. I told them, I was like, man, it should have been a 2-day event. It was packed. San Fran, we had 15,000 people in 1 day. So, you know, we had ESPN over there, and that's crazy. When I was doing stuff like that, I got featured on ESPN Undisputed. I got featured in all these other things, and it just opened up so many different doors for me. And I'm just like, geez, you know, but I honestly feel certain places should have been 2 days because of how big it was, how massive. But I think just because of the area, you couldn't have all that. So, but Dallas was popping. Dallas was popping.
I enjoyed myself in Dallas, man. That was my first time ever in Dallas. I had a blast.
That's what I think. That's the first time I met you.
Yeah, the first time we met, I was still just coming up on the scene, man, young buck. And
bro, and it was insane. So when we landed, so me and Break used to fly majority of places together. You know, at the time we were sponsored by Container Store, so they flew us out there, man, and bro, like treated us like kings. It was crazy. But because that's where their warehouse or their headquarters are. Mm-hmm. So we got to see a lot of things, man. A lot of things.
Yeah, that was dope, man. I saw I think it was Rep Milwaukee. He was with y'all at the Container Store. Yeah, I saw that.
Rep was there. Jumpman Bosick was there. R. Lamar was there. There was a few. Skip was there.
Yep.
First time I ever met Skip, bro. I was just like, I told Skip, that's the first time I met somebody, and it just, bro, the first day just started laughing. I'm like, bro,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dallas. I think Dallas was the first time I really met everybody. Like,
Yeah.
I had met Break in Atlanta the year before. That was our
Yeah.
first time. But when we got to Dallas, I literally met everybody, and it was wild. Like,
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people came to Dallas, a lot, but man, was it hot, G. It was,
it was
my
oh my God.
bruh, inside, and the thing about like the air was on, but there was like 5,000-6,000 people, and I'm like, geez, bro, like stay away from me. I'm like hot, like it was hot.
Facts. It was blazing, man. And I'm from the country. I'm from South Carolina, and I thought it'd get hot down here, but South Carolina heat and Texas heat,
Yeah,
that's a
no,
different
they got
level.
that nasty heat, bro, nasty.
Yeah, man. But that's wild though. I really did thought you were the face of SneakerCon. I thought it was like
No, it was for 2 years. That's pretty much that's what it was. Like it was. If you see anything with SneakerCon, you saw me on it. Like you saw my face, you saw my. They were tagging me and stuff, and it came to the point where it was just like, okay, it's a blessing and it's a curse at the same time because it was just you had to do certain things. Like when I'm telling you, like for example, like if say this weekend we were in a state, right? We were in a different city. Soon as Monday hits, I would get on a call with the guys from Allen or Barris or Will, whoever, and we would start planning for the next one. So it would just be like, all right, AJ, boom, boom, boom. So I was literally doing everything behind the scenes for them to get ready for the next event. And I was just like, bro, like, you just might as well just put me on your payroll. And it almost got there. We talked about certain things, but I had different plans, man. And I just wanted to, I didn't want to get locked down into one company. Yeah. As much as they showed me so much love, I still appreciate it. But I feel like if I can do what I did for SneakerCon to these other events, it's helpful, right? So that's why, like, when Sneaker Travelers hit me up, Sneaker Games hit me up, Hype Central hit me up, I'm like, you know what? I'm down, because they started seeing, oh, AJ, the face of SneakerCon. Oh, he's here. So the thing is, I'm not a YouTuber, right? Mm-hmm. So I have to do certain other things to stay relevant, right? Like you guys have to do videos, you guys have to edit, you guys have to do that. And it's constantly like, for me, I feel like that was what I was doing. And I'm good at that, public speaking, talking to, whoever. And, and I still, that's one thing I was like, oh man, the pandemic happened, blah, blah, blah. No, but I still stayed relevant, man. Like my page is growing. I'm grateful for that, for all the followers and this and that. I don't post as much as I should, but I feel like sometimes you just need that you time, So
yeah.
But I don't think there's gonna be any sneaker cons for a while, man. Until because I mean the other smaller companies can, because they don't have the capacity of what SneakerCon was bringing in, 5,000, 10,000, and we pushed limits with Sneaker Travelers. There was like 5,000 people there, like 2 months ago. So.
Okay. Yeah. How did you guys come up with, like, when you were with SneakerCon, how did you guys come up with like the cities? Like, was it just a random pick or?
No. So pretty much if you go and look at their whole schedule is literally the same cities every year. Like if you go back, and this was before I even joined their team. Like if you go back and look, for example, I think you go on their website and kind of look back, it's the same city over and over. It's just, I mean, there's certain places I thought would be dope to go to. We had a huge thing of people asking us to come to India. Right? They were like, yo, come to India. There's certain parts of it. And I did talk to some people and they were like, yeah, let's do it. We were supposed to go to Dubai. But again, certain things you can't, because you don't know how their culture or if the country would even allow it. Right. So I didn't go with them to China. I don't know why. Like I had something else going on, but I think I got married that weekend or something. They were in China or something. So it was crazy, because when Barris, one of the owners, was landed, he goes like, bro, it we miss you here, bro. And then I'm like, oh, yeah, same here, man. It's, it it's different. He goes like, bro, we got off the plane, came into the venue. People were asking, where's AJ? And I'm like, bro, don't say that. He's like, no, trust me. They were asking where you were. And that's when I realized, okay, this could lead to some places. And then, there's always people behind the scenes you never know that could have been jealous. So I don't know. I just honestly, I like to stay in my lane, bro. I like to do what I do. AJ needs to host a virtual sneaker game. Bro, when you see what I got coming up, when you guys see what I got coming up, you hit the nail on the coffin, bro. Let's say that.
That's what I'm waiting on. I saw the live from last night, so on Instagram. So I'm like, okay,
yeah, we got so much, bro. When I tell you the new app that's just came out, it's been in years of process. All right, so I've joined forces with the whole On My Feet team. It's a new platform for sneakerheads, just the culture, not even just sneakerheads. If you enjoy the culture, anything about the culture, this is where you need to be. This is what you need to download. Again, you don't need to download it. It's just if you want to step away from, for example, the Instagram drama, the Instagram algorithms, you don't have to worry about any of that stuff, because now anytime you post on Instagram, you have to be like, am I posting at the right time? Or did I word it differently? Are they going to push me to the end of the algorithms? Like even stories are being affected now. Before, stories would get seen by thousands of people, bro. Like, but if you word something wrong or you post something that looks like an ad, you're not getting anything. But with the whole On My Feet app, it's a place for sneakerheads to come in uncensored, like unfiltered. You don't have to worry about like, can I post a 3 or do I have to post a 6? Nah, just post. People are going to see it. And it's a community where it's going to get big. It's going to get big. That's what I'm saying. Get on the wave now before it turns into a whole tsunami, because there's so many things coming, and the shows that we have planned on it is just the start. There's 3 shows right now. The 4th one is being greenlit. Myself and TJ. We have a new show coming on it. After that, once the whole pandemic thing comes down, I have about 3 additional shows that I am on by myself. That's going to be eventually going off IGTV. Can't say much, but let's just say it's a network. It's a network for sneakerheads. Yeah. So let's just tell you, people are going to love it. People are going to love it.
Man, and speaking of networks, so I've been wanting to ask everybody this with the whole Netflix and the Sneakerhead show. Have you watched it?
Yeah. I thought it was funny.
How'd you feel? You thought it was funny?
I thought it was funny. Bach did his thing, like low key. I didn't know how I felt about like first when I saw the casting, but man, I felt that his character was more hype beast,
very hype beast
than sneakerhead, right? His homie, I forgot his name in the show, the one that stepped away from the game because he got married and coming back. I feel that his character was the OG sneakerhead that he stepped away from the game. So I feel like that was his thing. So it's kind of cool, man. Like I liked it. I think season 2 is going to be dope. So let's see what happens there.
Yeah, I seen they had I forgot the guy's name. I forgot his name. The last episode, I forgot his name. They were trying to get to. I had a brain fart just now. I can't think of his name, but I thought that was pretty dope to have him on there. And so I was thinking, well, maybe they should have other big time sneakerheads on there, like, or either YouTubers on there, like Tony D or Kais or somebody like that.
I wouldn't be surprised if they do. It's not too loud on your end, is it? I just wish that.
No, it's perfect.
Okay, cool. I think they will, man, because I think they just tested. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think Kevin Hart is behind the brains behind this show, from what I originally read. Because I didn't know, I think that he was. So I feel his connections are going to be different, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if you see, you saw, who'd you see on it? You saw Perfect Pair.
Perfect Pair, yeah.
Yeah, you saw Perfect Pair. That was kind of cool. And, you saw the designers and this and that and like that. And then the reseller, you saw the girl. So they were playing the hype beast. You had the reseller, then you had the OG sneakerhead, and then the guy who is the up and coming, the noob, the rich boy, who just wanted to do it. So I feel that that's going to be cool. Like the second season, they said they're going to make it. So let's see. I thought it was cool. It was a good laugh. It was a good laugh.
Yeah, it started out kind of slow to me because I was like, man, I don't know if I'm really gonna watch it, but I was stuck to my couch. I was like, okay, well, it's getting pretty good. Like I finished the whole season.
Yeah, I think in one sitting. I saw it in one sitting, and then like when they had the whole zeros, and then they were like, the shoe zero. Like I was like, you would think they would pick a better looking shoe than what they did, but I guess they went a certain way, like, and then you had Dominic shoe surgeon in it, like that was cool too, because then you seeing the whole market of what's going on. So
oh yeah, that was dope, man. I'm waiting to see like some reality TV type like sneakerhead stuff, man. It's crazy.
Just wait on it. Just wait on it.
Oh, you heard it here first, guys.
Just wait on it. I'm telling you, this 2021 is going to be a great start. And I'm not done. I'm just getting started. I might be behind the scenes for a lot of it, but let's just say there's going to be a lot of things coming out. And that, again, I don't want to like step too far ahead. That's if the pandemic and everything slows down and we can do it, because we have to travel, right? We have a studio in New York that I go do a show there, and I was flying out every weekend to go do the show there. Now I haven't been able to fly to New York. So season 1 of Debate the Hype, because I'm also on a show called The Young OGs with T-Mark and Upscale Crack and the whole New York squad. The show that I'm doing now, Kicking It, I'm supposed to be in LA, but again, I can't go there. So they sent everything here. All this nice lighting and stuff is thanks to my my On My Feet app, like all this. So actually Tops hooked me up with this. So he's like, bro, you got to sound better. I'm like, let's do it. But the shows that are coming up is just that I'm going to be back and forth, like LA and New York. So season 2 for Debate the Hype for the Young OG show should be January, hopefully February. And then right now I'm greenlit for 14 total episodes of Kicking It for season 1. Season 2 is going to come right after. So, because I'm with them for long run. We have season 1 of mine and TJ show coming out. I believe we should start shooting this week or next week. The pilot episode is going to come out. It's more of a podcast meets video podcast kind of thing. So it's cool. We're going to have, that's one show we're going to have guests on, which is cool because we want to bring in people.
Man, shout out to you and TJ, man. I hit up TJ the other day, man. Y'all got some big things going on, man. I'm excited.
She's killing it. She just hit 16K or recently.
Yeah.
And then so she's killing it, man. I like to surround myself with people I know that are, again, I'm cool with everybody. Right? I'm cool with everybody, but I feel like when you surround yourself with positive-minded people, it helps you grow. Yeah. And just keeping your circle small helps you grow, So it's just people to motivate you. I talk to her pretty much every day, and planning on the new show. Well, I ran the show by her like 3 weeks ago. Like, hey, I have an idea. I talked to the producers and stuff, and this is what we want to do. What do you think? Man, did she come back within an hour and just gave me the ideas. So I gave her the idea, and she came back like, boom, here you go. So that's how it works. So to have her, she'd be not just on camera presence. She's also going to be one of the producers because she's helping with it. Wow. So that's our goal. So anytime my goal is to have people, not just my friends, but anybody who is a part of the community that loves what they're doing. I would love for you guys to send me ideas of shows, and possibly you guys can host it, or you guys could be a part of it. You guys could be the writers. There's a lot of people who don't have the presence on camera, but they're good with the pen, right? So that's another thing, man. For your audience who are going to see it now, who could see it later, and even for you, man, if you want to put it out, I would love for you guys to be a part of the new journey. And if you guys have ideas, hey, maybe it would be something cool. What's good? Chaotic got a big battle tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
can't wait to watch that. That's gonna be killing.
Flight's gonna spank him first, and then I'm gonna come back and spank him on Saturday because he called me out.
So you're against Flight on Saturday?
No, him and Flight is going tomorrow, and then this will be chaotic on Saturday.
Ooh, man,
he said he got something for me, but I'm looking behind.
I'm telling you guys. See, that's one thing I tell people. Don't sleep on people who don't show the full collection, because you don't know what they have. I'm telling you, like, I'm sure the homie Chaotic, he might pull out some stuff that you've never seen. Because the thing is, like, when you see my collection, you see a certain things of what I want you to see.
Hey, I'm glad you said that, because when I was battling last season on Who Has the Heat, they were saying, "Oh, he just has Jordans," and I'm like, "Hold up!" Like, first of all, everybody who knows me knows I'm like a huge basketball head.
Yeah,
so Kobe Bryant is my favorite player of all time. I got Kobe's in there, Kyrie's, LeBron's, Paul George's, Penny Hardaway's. Like, I got everything.
Yeah.
Don't let the Jordan ball fool you.
No, but see, that's what I'm saying. Like, and like I said, there's a reason I wear Jordan all the time, right? And we talked about this, the whole trophy room thing. But I could probably beat a lot of people with my Louboutins or my Gucci's, or, you know, like, I mean, we can wear that, you know, we can. I wear, it's a diverse thing, but that's one thing, man. Have I ever been? I think somebody called me out once. Oh yeah, me and Jumperman Chris, we did a battle last year. It was just a Jordan 1 battle. I'm like, you sure you want it, bro? So,
yeah, see,
I took it. I'm just saying, I took it. Hey, Juggernaut was good, brother. Yeah, he's good on me.
Yeah, my boy John, he called me out on the battle. He wanted to do a straight Nike basketball battle. So I'm like, all right, we can do that. I'm ready.
Hey, yeah.
I don't ever show my full hand, but
see, that's the thing. Like, that's one thing I like when people say, but like, I'm like, bro, I would not put anything past Chaotic and Flight, because what you see on camera is, I'm sure. I know Flight got heat. Heat, but I'm telling you, Chaotic is probably going to pull out like something crazy. So I don't know, man. It's I don't know how they're going to do the battle, if it's just like straight up like 1-for-1, or is there's like questions and stuff. But I think if it's organized really well, it's going to be a serious battle.
Oh yeah, shout out to Who Has the Heat too, man. I know they're doing it like you just pick 7 shoes, and I think it's just straight pull instead of just the questions how they've been doing. So this one, this one's gonna be fun.
So you just pick 7 shoes and just, hey, I got number 1 here.
Yeah,
I do that. I'll do that.
I'm ready for that one. That one is different.
That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I like the other ones that I like is what I know what Tops and all did was pretty much you get the question ahead of time and you just say, hey, what's your? I feel that does it well too. But I mean, everybody's got their own ways of doing it, but it's kind of cool, man.
And that's crazy what's going on with YouTube now about how everybody is talking about, you know, who started the battle thing first. And I'm like, man, that shouldn't matter as long as, you know, everybody's putting their own twist on it. Because you think about it, it's like tons of sneaker YouTubers.
Yeah,
but we're all different. We all put our own little swag on the video.
Exactly, 100%. I mean, that's like me saying that I was the one who started the sneaker conversations. No, there's. I mean, I made it better. I mean, a lot better. But there's people who did it before me. Right? Yeah. There's been other sneaker event hosts, but when I come in, I shut it down. You know, but as long as you're not dissing again, you might not know who started what. Like, I don't think somebody has a time to say, you know what, man, before I do this, let me go back and search. Like, who wants to do that research? Like, who wants to really go back and look? But I mean, that's like, there's a lot of things going on right now that Complex did. And before Complex was Soul Collector. Before Soul Collector was, who else did it? Sneaker News and all used to post stuff like that, but it's going to be taken. That's like, you know, when Complex posts something, but then BR Kicks posts something, Modern Notoriety posts something.
Exactly.
So yeah, you can't really. I mean, if you're talking about more of like, oh, I was the first one to do the sneaker battles or the sneaker interviews. I mean, bro, we used to do battles back in the day with the Soul Collector events.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this was like 2000, early 2000s when Soul Collector was like on top before Complex and Soul Collector joined forces. But that was sneaker battles. So like, you know, you can't really say somebody came up with this, but unless they had a certain format that's a whole nother story. I'm talking about like battles in general were done early 2000s.
And see, man, that's the part I don't get. Like, I don't know if like people want just the recognition, but I mean, like I said, everybody has their own different swag or own different sauce of how they put their spin on it. And like I said, I pretty much watch everyone's sneaker reviews. Like, we all review some of the same sneakers. So, you know, I like to watch everybody.
But everybody's got their own style, right? Everybody's got, like, you know, it's just like watching Skip do a review and then you watch Flight do a review, right? Same shoe. Flight gives you the in detail.
Mm-hmm.
Skip just the funny, like that's the thing, like the funniest things, man. Like, this man went live the other day and I don't know, he had this mic in front of his head, in front of his face, and he had that. I'm like, bro, why are you looking like Emmanuel Hudson's twin brother? This man stopped and just laughed. But I'm just like, see, that's comedy, right? Like, so I feel like everybody has their own style, and that's how it is. You can't say, oh, he didn't do it right or he didn't do it right. Just the best thing to do is, bro, if you're good at something, stay in your lane and do that. Exactly. There's no need for you to worry about person A, person B, person C. There's enough money in the sneaker industry. There's enough money in this community where everybody can eat. Every single person can eat. It doesn't matter if I do something, you do something, he does something. At the end of the day, there's multiple buyers out there. There's multiple sellers out there. There's multiple personalities out there.
Bro, I'm glad you said that, because I've been saying that since I started YouTube. Like, YouTube is owned by Google, and Google is a $1 billion business. Bro, it's enough money for everybody to eat.
Bro, because your videos might be seen by somebody else. My videos might be seen by somebody else. Not that I do videos, but I mean, one video I did put out, man, I'm at like 140,000 views, bro. So I was happy. But, you know, like, but if you go look at the analytics, it's around the world, right? Like, it's different. Like, Goat Weezy's videos might be seen across all of North America. My videos, maybe same video, might only be seen in Canada. Who knows? Mm-hmm. So, best thing to do, bro, stay in your lane. And not in like a disrespectful way, bro. Like, it doesn't matter. Just do what you do. If you're good at it, keep going. Because if you start worrying about this person, it's going to take away from what you're good at. And then you're going to try to be, because then they'll be like, oh, you're trying to be like this person. Nah, bro, just do what you do. That's why, bro, I stay out of any drama. I think for the last 2.5 years, I don't think I've ever been a part of anything. I've been trying to be, people try to pull me into stuff, but there's nothing on me, bro. I literally don't do anything. I do what I got to do, stay in my lane, respect who I have, like, respect everybody. Because at the end of the day, people who are dissing this person, at the end, hey, you never done anything to me. I want to respect you to the full.
Facts. And I had to learn that the hard way, man. But and that's why I always say I'm grateful that I can be able to call Flight, or I can call Break, you know, just to get advice, or just to holler at them, you know, just to make sure, like, you know, how you stay grounded when somebody's just constantly saying your name, like poking the bear and all that.
Yeah.
And he told, like, bro, I'm getting the bag. Like, that's what it's about. So I mean,
a lot of times you have to look at it this way. If I constantly talk about you, right, Goat, if I talk about you nonstop, right? What are people going to do? They're going to search you.
They're gonna go and watch.
Whose name is the algorithm going to be helping? Mine or yours? Yours. So that's why a lot of people, I think, just roll with it, because if you are constantly being searched and they see your name, is going to help you, right? That's why when people, if anybody ever does say anything about me, I really don't care, because there's more traffic coming to me.
Yep.
So that's why, bro, I honestly that's what I say. Stay in people's lane, do what you got to do, and you'll be successful regardless. That's,
exactly.
you will be successful because you're not worried about anything else going on. Right. So
facts. And that was my whole thing too, man. Like I said, just getting a chance to chop it up with you guys. And I know y'all got big stuff going on. And I know what goals I have for my channel. Because Break told me a long time ago, he was like, bro, a lot of these sponsors, if you got that type of stuff on your channel, the sponsors, they're not gonna rock with you, man.
Yeah, 100%. Because there's been sponsors that we've all been a part of. And this, again, it goes back to SneakerCon, bro. Like when they all said, hey, there was meetings that they have, like, hey, you can't do this, you can't do this, you can't say this. It's not lies, bro. This is me saying it, and I had the insider of it. So they tell you, like, you got to be careful what you're saying, what you do, and even when we're on stage, we have to be careful what we say. And when there were certain guests that we've had, and they were just like, man, bashing people. I know, who did we have? Man, what was his name? Dang, I know he's Flight's homie too. What's that dude's name, man? I'm going blank. Anyway, but he's like one of those bigger YouTubers. The guy from Florida. I don't know why I'm going blank right now, but he came on, like, he had beef with somebody. But we were just like, yo, you gotta be careful.
Kill.
Yeah. So other than that, like, I mean, we've had great guests, man. Like the first time I met Conceited was in SneakerCon Toronto. But me and him used to chat before that. But now this man like FaceTimes me if he needs anything, like to show me like what he picked up and stuff like that. It's become like family, like there's NBA players that hit me up, like, Troy Brown Jr. is the homie, and he, so he's the homie. Langston Galloway, he's the homie. Ty Young from WNBA, she's the homie. Kais has become the homie. Conceited, and so it builds. Is because I'm sure they see that, okay, yeah, he's no drama. Let's just, and none of that, like, yo, sign this for me. No, like, sometimes they'll text me and I won't reply for a day. It's not in like the thing. It's just because there's so much going on. But like, it's not none of that. Like, yo, can you do this for me? Like, can you do this? Like, when Troy hit me up, he goes like, yo, congrats, because I'm having a son, and he goes like, congrats on your boy and this and that. Thank you. So I was just like, bro, the only thing I was like, I need an autographed jersey. He's like, I got you. It's because he's the homie now. So, like even one of the people I tried to get, and he's a good friend of mine, DJ Ski, his collection. Have you ever seen DJ Ski's collection?
I haven't seen it.
Man, after you're done, you need to search DJ Ski sneaker collection. Blow your mind. He is such a good friend of mine. So if you heard of Dash Radio, he owns Dash Radio and all that. So I used to sell shoes, not sell shoes to him. I used to get him shoes that he couldn't find, and not on a resale thing. It was just like, I would just say, hey, here's the person. I just connect you guys. And me and him became friends from there too. So your sponsor. Okay. There's a lot of people. What's up, guys?
Oh yeah, man. You a star, man. Thank you.
No, bro. I'm a normal person, man. I'm a normal person. I'm just passionate about what I do, I'm just passionate about what I do, and people hit me up all the time and ask me, hey, man, can you help me out with this? Can you do this? I'm like, yeah, for sure. There's people ask me, hey, can you do me a favor and post this? Certain things I will, certain things I won't, is because it just doesn't go with what I post. And I'm very cautious about what I post and stuff. And I mean, looking at when it says sponsorship, bro, I turned down two sponsorships actually last year. And one was with IBA.
It's crazy.
Hey,
Man.
IBA, I still, bro, you know, IBA still hasn't given me a shirt. It's been 2 years. He keeps on, it's on the way, bro. It's on the, everybody and their mother got a shirt, IBA shirt. I don't have
Come on,
nothing.
IBA.
Bro, it's been 2 years, IBA. And he's like, it's coming, it's coming. I'm like, this man is gonna make me a custom gold shirt. So no, but so one of the sponsorships was because I don't drink, right? So I don't drink, and I got hit up by Hennessy. Hennessy wanted me to do a year contract with them, a year contract, and they were like, hey, we'll send you this, and you have to do one post a month, and it's pretty much they'll send you like a how to make a mix, whatever. They were offering me $6,000 a month for one post a month on story, and it was a 1 year contract.
Wow.
Thought about it. I'm like, no, I can't, because I've never posted anything like this on my page. And it's just, I have kids following me and this and that. And people are like, bro, who cares? I care, because if I don't do it, why am I going to want this person to do it? You know, because I also work for a private school. I mean, like, I don't want my students and whatnot to see that, you know? So,
bro, people don't understand that. Like, bro, I tell people I'm a PE teacher. Like, my students, they watch my videos.
Yeah.
Like, before I could get in class, Coach Smith, come look at this. What you think about these shoes, Coach Smith?
But see, that's the thing. These kids are not dumb. They know the sneaker culture, and then when they search up a certain shoe, my name pops up. Your name will pop up. You know, what is it? Yeah, that's why you got to wear your shoes. If you, I'm telling you, seriously, if you have OGs, if you wear them at least once a month, just put them on. They're not going to crack 100%. I got some stuff from the 80s, but even with that, the second one was CBD products, right? They were like, hey, we'll send you pre-rolls or, you know, oils and stuff, and you just picture of you smoking once. And I'm like, well, I don't smoke, so I'm not going to do it. Bro, these guys messaged me every single day for a week. It went from $1,000 a month to $5,000 a month. They wanted to do a year locked. They're like, we'll pay you up front. Because again, they saw, because when you look up people's pages, you could see analytics. You can see all that. So they don't have to ask me. All these brands that hit me up, they know what I'm posting. They know how it hits. I'm like, I'm sorry. Bro, think about it. With those two sponsorships I turned down within 1 month, that's like, what, 90 grand for the year? Easy. That's like, bro, I was just like, oh my God. But I have to do, you know, I had to do what I had to do. But then I was just like, damn it, bro. I was like, I should have made a whole nother page. No, I was just like, I should have made a whole nother page and blocked everybody. But no, but still, like, if I don't do it, like, I couldn't. Because then I feel like I was taking money from the company for no reason.
Yeah.
Like,
and bro, I've always said it, character and your morals, like, bro, those are your morals. Like, you're not going to sell your soul for a couple dollars. I mean,
nah. I mean, a couple $1,000, bro. Bro, 90 racks. I could have put down a deposit for my new Tesla, bro. But no. But it's one of those, like, I don't know. It's one of those, like, I just felt that it wasn't right. You know, it wasn't right. But I mean, after that, man, I've got tons of other stuff that again, it's not going to be 90 racks for the year, but it's still, you know, bro. If IBA, man, we putting on another skit, bro. Come on now.
For real, man. With all this YouTube drama going on, you should have like content for days, G. Days. Everybody else is doing it.
Yeah, might as well. But yeah, so it's one of those, like, you know, like the whole thing with Soul Premise. I have Soul Trees. I'm actually on Soul Trees is I'm a creative director for them on their company. So it's not only just like, you know, it's not only like an influencer. I'm actually working behind the scenes for the company, you know, and I'm also now in charge of bringing ambassadors on, and that's huge. You know, maybe a year ago, I was the one like, hey man, yeah, I can work for your company. Like, I can do this for your company, make a post and this and that. But now it's like, I'm hitting up influencers. Like, hey, I want you to be a part of the team. I want you to do this. Now with the new show is like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if people have ideas, I would love for you guys to send me ideas. I would love for you guys to be a part of it, because again, there's enough out there for every single person to make money and eat. And that's the goal.
Well, I'm definitely, if you need me, I'm down. I'm definitely gonna send you some
Go's
of my
gonna have, Go's gonna have a whole. He's like, so look, I got this, this, and this. When do we start? So and I mean the thing, the guys that on my feed, they've given me a lot of free reign. So it's I have a lot of ideas I can bring them. So like I said, like my show is already greenlit. So we can even do it like, hey, we'll offer you a deal. Let's maybe shoot the pilot. And if the pilot does well, we'll roll from there. Because just like any other network does it, right? That's our goal. Like, you're not just gonna go in and be like, I want a 14 show deal. No, the only reason, there's a reason I got a 14 show deal is because they see my history, they see what I'm doing, and I already have two shows behind me, and that was the thing. And I asked, I'm like, hey, is it gonna matter that I'm on this show and this show? They're like, no, because it's different shows. So I'm like, cool, because I don't want to cause any issues with anybody.
Yeah.
So,
man, like I always tell my students, man, when you're doing something, like, make sure you're doing it with passion. Like, just make sure you're passionate about it already, man. Because I tell people, like, sneakers has always been a hobby for me. Like, one of my coworkers, she put me on YouTube. I didn't know anything about sneaker YouTube. Like, I didn't even know anything about sneaker cons. But she was like, oh yeah, this is what they do. And I'm like, well, shoot, I've been collecting sneakers all this time. Like, bro. But
I mean, the first time I ever went to a sneaker, this was years ago, man. Like, I've been going to sneaker cons from whenever I was able to, when it came to Chicago, or if I was in a certain, bro, it's like I would tell people it's like a traveling circus for sneakerheads.
Yeah.
Like, literally, you go there, there's entertainment, there's food, there's prizes. So, I mean, there's so much you can do. And
exactly.
I tell people after I left, bro, like when I ended my deal with SneakerCon, and I'm so cool with them. Like, they still, I mean, I'll still go back, because if they want me to come to certain events, I'm not going to say no. But I feel that there's a lot of other companies out there that are stepping it up, and don't be surprised if there's going to be another competition. Right now, SneakerCon's up here, like on top. There's companies that are like not even here. They're coming closer and closer. So, so I know two companies that I've done work for behind the scenes too, and they're stepped up big time. Yeah,
man. I enjoy it. Like, a lot of people just think we go just to buy shoes, but I'm like, it's really an outing. Like, you're just going to meet up with like-minded individuals, people you only talk to on social media, like IBA and Chaotic, like Ron and I had a blast with everybody, man.
Yeah. Dallas was so much fun. Dallas was so much fun. Like, I met so many people, and I was walking into people. I'm just like, wait, I know you. I've seen you.
Yeah.
They're like, you've seen us? We've seen you. I'm like, well, I watch your videos. So, like, there's a lot of it. Like, I know you guys said Ron. Like, I know I saw Ron there. I saw IBA. I saw Chaotic, Rep Milwaukee. Man, it was. That's the first time I met Tops too. And the Vintage. Who else? Trady Kicks. He's cool people.
I think that Dallas was my first time meeting Jumper Man Chris, and Chris was like, "Yeah, I watch your videos. I know."
Yeah, Chris. I mean, the thing with Chris is like, I don't know if you go back on his video, some of his videos. Me and him did a video every single SneakerCon that had a different theme to it. Like, the whole spot a fake, or like, hey, if this is a fake, this is a fake. This is when Travis ones were like booming, and bro, we got like 90% of the people said the fake ones were real, and that's how good they looked. And then we did like, hype beast back to school shopping. So me and him did a lot of stuff, and that, I mean, he's my brother, man. Him, Marco, and Alvin, we were inseparable, at these events. So, and the thing is, after everything stopped, it was just like, man, it sucks. So when we do see each other, it's like kids in a candy store, like, oh my God, so.
Yeah, that's why I can't wait for the whole pandemic thing to be over with. Because, like I said, I definitely miss everybody. I can't wait to link up with everybody again, man. The whole 2020, it's just been outrageous, man.
Yeah. Hold on, I just saw. Wait, Debo died?
Debo, yeah.
When was this, bruh?
Hold on.
With everybody again, man. The whole 2020, it's just been.
I'm on Facebook. Wow, TMZ reported it.
Was it COVID?
Shoot, I'm not even sure. I'm trying to read it now.
Dang, bro.
Ridiculous.
Debo
Said they found him unconscious and they transported him to the hospital as he was pronounced dead on the scene. Wow.
Could have been like an aneurysm or something.
Bro, 2020 is just, man, like I said, I'm ready for this year to be over with. That's wild.
I just hope 2021 doesn't drag any of this 2020 nonsense in it.
Exactly. Like, bro, we started off the year on a horrible note.
Bro, after Kobe, everything went downhill.
Bro, after that, I was done. Like, I usually don't cry about people I really don't know, but y'all, you can ask my girl. When I got that news, I literally sat in the living room and cried. Like, it was like I lost a family member.
I met Kobe twice in my life, and even my wife was like, "It's okay, you know." I don't know. I just felt like I had like an empty feeling on the inside. I don't know what it was, and I don't know if it hit me is because of Gigi, even harder. Because you never know, like that last minute, what was happening. But when they said Kobe, I sat there, especially when they did his event at the Staples Center, bro.
Yeah.
I was just like, I was just like, you know what? I don't care if people see cry, bro. Like that's part of life, you know. Exactly. Like it's okay to show your emotions sometimes, you know. Like you don't gotta be Debo all the time. Rest in peace, Debo.
Facts. Wow. And speaking of Debo, man, Debo, he was a wrestler. He went by the name of Zeus, right?
Yep. Yeah, he was in what's that, Three Ninjas Kickback? Yeah, and he's also in the Three Ninjas Kickback with Hulk Hogan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask you, who's the wrestling GOAT? Who's your GOAT of wrestling?
Ooh. Like right now or just in general?
Just in general.
If you gotta go old school, I would say Austin. I would say Rowdy Piper. More of like the older, but now if you come newer, like I was a big CM Punk fan. I still am. I still have a feeling, bro, CM Punk was something different. Like it was like no filter, no filter. I feel that's what they're trying to do, what they did with CM Punk with now Roman Reigns now, because Roman Reigns is like no filter now.
Bro, I can't get into Roman. I cannot get in.
I like what they've done because, I mean, after him having the whole cancer and everything, everybody was like not booing him, but I feel like he felt that he needed to. Yeah, Ric Flair, for sure. Ric Flair.
Ric Flair. For me, how old are you, Ty?
33.
Okay, so yeah, we're in the same age range. To me, like Ric Flair is like the old school GOAT, but
yeah,
we grew up in the Attitude Era, so
bro. I still remember WrestleMania when Shawn Michaels came from the rafters.
Zip line.
Yep, like it's crazy. It's crazy. So, I've been watching wrestling. At least when I was 3-4 years old. So 30 years, about 30 years. And I'm blessed to have friends that work for the WWE. So
wow,
it's one of those.
You and Break, y'all went to last year, something like that.
Yeah.
Right?
So I go to every event that comes to Chicago. But if I really wanted to, I could go to any event that that across wherever I am. Yeah, Sting actually just came back to AEW.
Yep, I saw that.
And then the whole AEW and Impact Wrestling they're doing the whole crossover thing. That's kind of cool. But yeah, so I had I go to all these events and usually I sit like front row. We have friends and family area, but it's cool, man. To be able to go to these events and one, not have to pay. Two, I can go backstage. I don't know if you guys saw that me and Break were in the ring. Like we were in the ring.
I did.
After Survivor Series, actually, we went up into the ring because Tamario, he's the main producer of the show, and he's a good friend of mine. And I've again got him kicks and stuff when he needed it, and this and that. But been there. I was supposed to go to WrestleMania, so WrestleMania got because it was in Tampa Bay. So we were ready to go. So I told Break. So it was going to be me, Break, Kais, because Kais is another big wrestling guy. So he was like, "Yo, bro, I'll roll with you." I'm like, "Yeah, come," because as long as we get there, we don't have to worry about tickets. They're like, "Oh, what about tickets?" I'm like, "Don't worry about tickets," because when we get there, they were going to bring us into the front. But I've been backstage. My brother's friends with Enzo and all these guys, so it's cool to go to all.
Enzo was rocking the kicks.
Like crazy. So if you remember him wearing the 6s that were like all gold with like animal print, Marcus actually got that made for him. That was like a 1-of-1 custom for him. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was dope, man. It's dope. But I still talk to all these guys, so let's see. Hopefully, I can go back.
Yeah, man. Yeah, once everything gets back to normal, everything will be straight, man.
Yeah, and, but the funny thing is, so how I don't know if do you follow the rest, like some of the people, like how when they get their haircuts and stuff, they always have people post. So those guys are they're called Mastros, right? Classics. They're the guys who cut their hair, travel with them. Until maybe a few months ago, I was actually, after I met these guys a few times, I got sponsored by Mastros just by going to these WWE events. Then they were just like, "Hey, we like your beard and blah, 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 all this." I'm like, "Sure." I'm like, "I'm not a wrestler, but I'll do it." Because I was cool with all these wrestlers and stuff. So they were just like, "All right." Yeah. Shane McMahon's a huge Jordan collector. Yeah. So when I met him backstage at a Raw, I didn't meet him, but he was back there when we went to the backstage, and this man has heat.
Oh yeah, man. People sleep on Hogan. Hogan, his 3 collect.
Yeah, but Hogan said that anything that's black, orange, and whatever yellow, that's his thing. I think he bought 20 pairs of those same 3s.
Yeah. Hogan, that's crazy. I'm gonna agree with Rep and say Stone Cold is the GOAT because I grew up in the Attitude Era.
Yeah, Stone Cold is dope. The Four Horsemen, man, that was the OGs. That was, if you think, that was the mob, right? Yeah. And then when the whole NWO started, and then from there, DX came, and it's just
DX. Bro, I got suspended for doing the DX chop in 4th grade. But I got WWE Network, and I just look at some of that stuff, and I'm like, bro, my grandparents really let me watch this.
Yeah,
as a elementary school student.
I actually got a belt. The big gold, the OG WCW one before, and then they came into the. So I had one with Undertaker's nameplate originally, right? Taker. So when they came to Chicago for Survivor Series, and they were actually working out at the gym not that far from my wife's parents' house, and they're a friend of mine was there, "Yo, these wrestlers." Actually, she called me. She's like, "There's wrestlers working out right here," and I went, "Okay." I hit up my boy Tamario. I'm like, "Hey," he's like, "Yeah, they're here, bro. Taker signed the belt for me." I was just like, "Wow!" I was so happy, and from there, it's just it's a passion. So I'm a low key nerd, so.
Oh, bro, I don't talk about it a lot, but bro, like I said, I grew up with wrestling. It was like a ritual in my house. Yeah. Monday nights at 8:00, we watching Monday night.
I still watching Monday. I don't watch much TV, but Mondays still, if I can catch them on time, yeah.
Facts. 8:00
and any pay-per-view, pretty much, and any pay-per-view was good, but.
And then 9:00 came. Oh, we was watching Monday Night Raw. It was
crazy. It was crazy when WCW was on, and when WCW used to start giving all the spoilers. That was crazy. That's where it started, the Monday Night Wars, man. So, bro, I got so much wrestling knowledge. It's crazy.
It's crazy how it switched over the night Mankind won the championship on Raw.
Yeah. He told him,
W announced it, and then it
Yeah,
went.
they like, hey, so tonight, yeah, they're like, so tonight on WWF Raw, and this is when they were like War Zone and
Yeah.
Raw Zone. They're like, Mankind wins the title, and I'm just like, okay.
Exactly, bro. Everybody switched over that night. It was crazy, man. But
Yeah,
I really, I don't know. I remember it like it was yesterday, like the whole Vince Russo thing and how they said Vince
Yep.
Russo ran WCW down in the ground. Like,
I think he was just done with Turner, like the whole
Yeah.
Turner network, because I guess they didn't give him the freedom he wanted, but I feel like he got pissed off because Eric Bischoff took over,
yeah,
and then, but because Bischoff did really well. And then even when, until recently, when Eric Bischoff was running the writing team, and when Paul Heyman was doing, I think Paul Heyman was doing Raw and Bischoff was doing SmackDown.
yeah.
It got really a lot better, a lot better. But I don't know. I feel like I talk to one of my homies all the time. I'm like, bruh, I feel like you can call out the storylines now. You can see what's happening, like you'll know when somebody's about to turn on somebody. Like I've called so many things, I'm just like, I could be the writer. It's
Bro,
because
I didn't mean to cut you off, but as long as they do they, I need for Kofi, Big E, I need for them to stay together, man.
Did you see how Big E switched up his intro again? He got the new music from Wale. He's doing his whole little chalk thing again. Yeah, he's changed it up.
I saw where the last episode I saw was the draft where they did get split up.
Got split up, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they want to. I'm sure Big E is going to get a push, bro. It always happens like this. Now that Seth Rollins stepped away, they need more people on SmackDown. So Seth Rollins just had a kid too, so he's going to be gone for a little minute.
Oh yeah, him and Becky.
Yep.
It's crazy, man. Like I'm slowly trying to get back into it, but like you said, it's so predictable now. And
I think watch AEW, bro. Do you watch AEW?
I watch AEW every Wednesday.
AEW is the new WCW.
AEW
is the new WCW, and I have a feeling that they're gonna wind up buying Impact. Because I don't know. Do you watch Impact Wrestling on Tuesdays or no?
I catch it every now and then. I haven't. I think the last watch was like 2 weeks ago.
Kenny Omega was on Impact on Tuesday with the title, and AEW did a whole commercial on it talking about like better whatever. And then the next day, I think they're gonna do like a cross promotion because a lot of the the New Japan wrestlers, and it's gonna be different. I'm trying to see what's gonna happen with that.
Yeah, I got to tune into that, man. Like I said, I missed the last like 2 weeks of it.
Yeah, NXT this week was boring too. I just watched AEW. I was like, NXT has been so boring, bro.
Yeah, bro. And another gripe I have with WWE right now, it seems like every time they push Bray Wyatt, because I'm a huge Bray Wyatt fan. Like,
yeah, he's dope.
Whole thing, but it's like every time he gets a push, bro, John Cena comes and beat him 2 or 3 times.
I think John Cena's done, isn't he?
Yeah, Cena. Well, yeah, Cena's done now.
I think his contract is over. Yeah.
But it's like it's always somebody. They won't let Bray get that. They won't let him get over the hump.
See, I think Bray needs the Wyatt family back in order to keep him going. I mean, because there's only so much you can do with the Fiend. Like the Fiend they're trying to make him like the new Undertaker.
Yeah.
And you can't do that because they never really had that match to end. Like, Undertaker's done. But I feel what they need to do is they need to bring back Bo Dallas, his brother. They need to bring back I feel somebody. Well, they got a Alexa Bliss, so that's dope. I think they need to have one more like big dude, and they tried to do. No, Braun is not going to go back. I mean, Braun is injured now, so he's out for a little bit.
Wow.
I feel like they need to bring Bo Dallas. Braun is too big now to be someone's like lackey.
Or what about Curtis Axel? Curtis Axel got released though, right?
Yeah. He's gone. So. A lot of those guys, I think Bo for sure is going to he's going to come back part of the Wyatt family. And I'm trying to see who else they can bring. It's got to be somebody like that's been missing for a while That's what they need to do. They need to kind of like what they're doing with Retribution, right?
Yeah.
Retribution, it looks like they're falling apart, but they got bigger plans. Like, you know, they got bigger plans.
Yeah, I just need my boy.
Rock and Roman will happen. Rock and Roman will happen because that's going to wind up being who's ahead of the table, and Roman is going to wind up beating The Rock, and you'll see. Watch, I'm calling. Just wait till the Usos come back. They're going to not only have both the brothers. There's going to be the bloodline. They're going to add Tamina because Tamina is a part of the family. Yep. I think they will wind up adding Nia Jax because Nia Jax is also related to them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the bloodline, right? And then now if they want to add Naomi because she's married into the family, I don't know if they're going to do that, but if they're going to keep the whole Samoan thing, bro, that's a whole clique. You'll see. It'll happen.
Man, I still can't get over them letting Cena beat Rock at WrestleMania that one time, man. But we know how.
Yeah, it has to happen, bro. Like, you know, they want the big money because at the end of the day, Rock, I think, when he signs a contract, it's like 5 appearances the whole year, and he makes like $30 million. So
crazy.
Yeah, like what's his name? Goldberg, I think made $3 million for that one fight in the Crown Jewel. Against, it was $3 million.
Horrible.
$3 million, bro. $3 million for one match.
Wow.
So
I feel like that was watching Tyson and Roy Jones. They were so old.
But it was entertaining, man, to see like these guys still got it.
Yeah. Taker. I don't know. I feel like Taker still might have one more match in him, man. But like
after they just did the whole retirement thing, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, if he does, it would have to make sense. Like it would have to be like a Bray Wyatt. It would have to be like a dream match or something. You would think like it'd be like Sting and Taker, but Sting is AEW now, so something like that would have been really dope.
That was the one we were waiting on when Sting first showed up at SummerSlam.
Yep.
That was what year was that? That was 2016, 2015, something like that.
Yeah, Tessa Blanchard for sure. She will. I think she's waiting for her. her thing to be over. And even with the Zelina Vega, she's I think gonna join AEW, but her 90-day clause is not over yet.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think she might go to Impact because Impact has the money. It's just that they don't. I mean, I feel like AEW is where everybody's going right now. And now if they're going to do like the whole merger thing, like, you know, cross promotion, I know somebody said it might be a one-off thing. I don't think it's a one-off. I think it's going to be continuously going. So.
Yeah, man. I'm excited though especially for AEW, man. Like just to see a couple guys who weren't really getting big pushes in WWE, like they're getting what they need now. But I feel like
because they got real wrestlers that are behind the thing, like Cody, Young Bucks, Kenny Omega. Yeah, they play like their role on TV as executives, but they're actually, if you go look at AEW like copyright stuff, these guys are really part of the executive team. So when you have wrestlers like that, then you got Dustin, then you got like the whole Nightmare family, like who are born into wrestling. When you have people like that doing it, you know it's going to be good. Like WWE right now have writers that are have done sitcoms, and that's not what you need. You need people who have been watching wrestling, for example, like you and me, 30 years I've been watching wrestling. Even if I come in, yeah, of course I'm going to need some help, but at least I'm going to be like, I know what people might like. That's what you need.
Exactly.
That's what you need.
Man, we need the attitude era back, man.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to ever do that because they try to push limits sometimes, but they can't. AEW does it. I think they're PG-13, I think. I think they're PG-13, yeah.
WWE is just straight PG?
Yeah, I mean, you know, they don't even show like people getting busted open.
Yeah, it's different now, man. But like my girl took me to when Raw came to Charlotte. I think that was like 2 years ago for my birthday because I'm a huge Brock Lesnar fan too. Like Brock Lesnar was the first wrestler I ever met. Like my mom, when I was like 14 or 15, and my mom took me to a Raw event, and we went like early, and I got a chance to meet Brock Lesnar. This was when he was like fresh on the scene. He had just beaten The Rock for the championship.
Yep.
And I'm like, bro, like this dude is huge, man. And I saw like Booker T.
Booker T was awesome. I met him. Yep. He's so funny. Who else is bro? I remember when this is a long time ago. I met Santino.
Oh man,
that guy is a genius. He's so funny. He's so funny. But yeah, bro. I mean, I can't wait for these events to come back. I talk to Tamario all the time. I'm like, bro, he's like the only way these will start coming back is because they're moving from Orlando to Tampa now because now the Magic. So they were in the Amway Center. So the Amway Center needs it because now Orlando the Magic's going to play, but now there's no football, so they're moving to I believe the Tampa to the one of the stadiums where they're not going to be using it. So that's the only way they might be able to have some fans because AEW is in Jacksonville and they got fans. Yep. They're spread out. So I told him, bro, as soon as he's like, yeah, I'll let you know, bro. I'm down there. I got to go to an event. So
yeah, it's been a long time coming, man. We missed out on a whole year of stuff. That's crazy, man.
Yeah. It's great because when they first shut everything down, I guess I don't know if you remember when WWE had to adjust, and it was like, bro, I was like, what am I watching? Like, this is horrible. I know that they couldn't really do much, but I'm like, then it was just like, yo, you're watching this, but then they start showing you. I think for like 2 months or a month straight, they were showing stuff that happened, like other events. I'm like, I don't want to watch this. I'm like, I just turned it off. It was boring.
Yeah.
So, but they did it. They did what they can. Yeah, in Tampa for sure.
Tropicana Field. But man, we are at 1 hour and 30 minutes, and like I said, AJ, I didn't want to take up all your time, man, because I know you're a busy guy.
We're good. I cleared my schedule for this. I'm like, Goat wants me on his channel. I'm like, I'm sorry I couldn't go get a haircut, bro. It was no time today. But hey, but this is your show though. This is your show. You can wear whatever you want, do whatever you want. I had to come correct. So I was just like, I think I got the lighting looking right. So I cleared the night. I'm like, if he wants to talk, let's talk. It's fun, man. Like it's good. It's good coming on channels when you can talk about stuff that you're passionate about. Like when people sometimes have me, we're just talking about the same thing over and over. But this was like literally like it's a reversal. Like usually I'm asking all the questions. So this was a good change, man. Thank you for having me.
Oh man, I appreciate you for coming on, man. Like I said, I just wanted to reach out because I always see you and TJ live, and I was like, let me see if I can get AJ on, man. Just to chop it up. Like I said in the DMs, just have a regular conversation, man.
Yeah, no, for sure, bro. Anytime, and bro, telling you, stay tuned. We are not done. Stay tuned. And if you haven't, make sure you guys go to the Android or iOS marketplace, download the On My Feet app, join, and you will not regret it. It's still up and coming, but just like Instagram, just like Facebook, just like this, there's a lot of big things coming. So I just want you guys to just join the team, man. Join the team.
Right here?
Yes, sir. You'll see it. You'll see it. There we go.
Yeah, I'm doing that now, man. Yeah, bro, I'm excited for you guys, man. Like I really can't wait, man, to see what y'all got coming, man. Like I said, I watched your IG live last night, so like I said, I'm excited, man.
Man, thank you, bro. No, it's a blessing, man. Like to do something that I'm passionate about. It's fun. Oh, don't know.
We got a donation. Shout out to my boy Tim for the $4 donation, man. Y'all know what happened every time we get a donation up in this bad boy right here, man. Let me see if I can find it.
What does that equal? More money, more money.
Bro, how do you do all that? Like I see people do all that. It's crazy.
It's well with that you had to pay for like StreamYard, which is like $20 a month.
Okay.
And create like your own.
Oh, that's dope. That's
they
dope.
call it banners or brands.
Okay.
Yeah, so I got like a couple little drops. Like, oh, I don't know if you remember. I'm about to show you this one. Okay, so the first time I saw that one, that was when my cousin showed it to me. But that was when Roman won the Royal Rumble. Oh, what year? And they were talking about how I think Goldust, they said Goldust was a jobber. Like, it has subtitles on it, but it's not really real. But my cousin showed me that after we watched Royal Rumble, and bro, that video had me it still has me in tears to this day. Like, bro, that's one of the funniest videos on YouTube. Like, if you watch wrestling heavy, you'll love that video.
What about Titus O'Neil slipping underneath this? Bro, so I met him in Tampa. When was I in Tampa for Sneaker Travelers? A month ago, I think. Came off and he was sitting. I was just like, is that him? And he looked at me, went like, because he looked at my shoes, he's like, dope shoes. I'm like, bro, huge fan. Me and him just started talking. I wanted to take a picture, but I'm just like, I don't know. And then we wound up chatting, and he knew the guy. Of course, he knows Tamario, and he goes like, he texted him right there. He goes like, yo, I'm with your homie AJ. He's like, yeah, AJ, good people. And this man just dapped me up and left. I'm like, I'm like, okay, no social distance. I'm like, all right, cool. But yeah, he was cool people, man. But the time that if you could find that when he slid underneath the ring, bro, that was funny.
I was watching that live.
Yeah, that was just hilarious. He just disappeared.
Went straight under the ring, like, bro. Oh man, hey, Tim doing big things tonight, man. Tim said one more dono since you have to pay for the effects. Hey, yeah, a lot of people don't realize that, but it's all good, man. I ain't worried about that.
Does that equal more money, more money?
Yeah, man. Hey Tim, that's why we work, man. That's why we work, man, to enjoy the fruits of our labor.
Shout out Tim.
And for me to give back to you guys, man, because without y'all, it's no me on YouTube. So, hey,
You're killing it, man. Congrats on everything, man. You're doing great. Keep it up, brother. Thank
you, man. I'm trying, man. Like I be telling people, man, I'm just myself, man. That's all. I just want to give the knowledge that I know, and that is crazy because my last video I did with the Hyper Royal 13s. Mm-hmm. I tagged Quentin Richardson in it because a lot of people didn't know that was a Quentin Richardson PE.
PE, yep. When he was on the Clippers.
Clippers and Orlando.
Yep.
So, I usually do my thing when I post a video, I'll, just go ahead and share it on my stories.
Yeah, D Miles is the homie. When he came to Chicago for an All-Star weekend. Mm-hmm. Originally met him through Flight because Flight and him are cool, and then me and him just became cool. And this man was like, I think he texted me. He goes like, "Yo, AJ," and I was like, "Flight, look, this man's texting me." He goes like, "Where can I find a size 17? I need a basketball shoe." And I'm like, "Bruh," I'm like, "Where you at?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm staying downtown," because everybody was staying in the same area because we were all going to the Jordan's birthday party that night, and they just wanted to go play ball. And so I was just like, "Yo, go to Nike Town. That's probably the only place." And he's like, "Yo, I got it." But that was crazy. Then, then we went to Mike's birthday party that night. I took Snipe with me, and to see the NBA players, bro, when they're all lit, bro, it's crazy. It's crazy. I know Snipe had a long conversation with John Wall. Like, this man was like, was it John? Yeah. No, Kemba Walker with Kemba Walker. This man like,
I be telling people Kemba is so down to earth, dog.
Yeah.
Like when he was in Charlotte, he would come in the store and like sometimes he'd be in the back. And I remember the first time I met him, I'm like, I had to do a double take. I was like,
what are you doing here?
Walker. Yeah, I was like, nah, he too short because he stood up and I was like,
nah, he's not that tall. Yeah, no, but this man was like, he had a legit conversation with Snipe, and like it's not like, like he was talking to Snipe. Snipe was just chilling there. Like, we met so many people that night. It was crazy. Met Jaleel White, Urkel. This man was so drunk. It was hilarious. So he wouldn't let even. So this video is like, I think I posted it, like, he was just like touching me. Like, I'm like, bro, chill. And then at one point, I'm like, bro, chill. I ain't Laura. And it was him and it was Guy Fieri, and they just started laughing because I just came out of nowhere. I'm like, this man was just like drunk, and he's just like, I'm like, you messing up my clothes, bro, you stepping on my shoes and shit like that. But it was fun times, man. I told Snipe, me and Snipe need to do a story time about everything that happened like that night, and I told him we need to do it, and because now it's been a year, you know.
Yeah.
So it hasn't even been a year. It's been a few months. It's almost been a year. Yeah, in February, so it was almost a year. But I told him, man, we need to do, like, a lot of people we met. It was fun. But I'm gonna tell him we got to do a story time and kind of. I got some pictures and. We met Miguel. This man is shorter than me.
Who?
Miguel. You know the singer Miguel, the R&B singer Miguel.
He looked like he was tall, but that's
how this man wears platform shoes. He ain't tall. He's little.
Wow.
This man is little because I'm like, who just walked by me? You know, we met. Who else did we meet over there? So it was again Jordan Party, and then Pusha T came in wearing some Adidas. We're just like, bro,
he about to kick out the party.
No, he came through. I mean, the thing is, you were invited. You couldn't just walk in. This was invite only.
Yeah.
So like they had so there's a floor where the Jordan employees and whoever family and stuff, and then there's a top view where the NBA players were, and then there's a little curtain, and then where Mike and all were, and that's where we were. So Olivia, no, there's no All-Star Weekend this year. But we were on the side where Mike and I were chilling. He was like right behind me, so it was fun. Yeah,
hey, you a Snipe need to do that for real, man.
And the thing is, the night before we went to another party with it was a players tribute. It was another Jordan family party, so that was another one that we got invited to. But it was with Flight and Snipe. We all went, and Allen Iverson shook up with Snipe and just like held him and just stared him in the eye. The weirdest thing, bro. We were chilling with Nate pretty much all night. Who else was sitting next to me? Because we were in the VIP area, so it was like Nate was there. Who was it? I think it was. I mean, there were so many people there. It was just crazy. Like, I have pictures and stuff, but I was just like, I never really posted it. I'm like, but
yeah.
So as Flight and Snipe, bro, me and us three were in there. And everybody was like in suits and stuff because this is more of like it was an upscale party.
Yeah.
But I came in with a leather jacket, some fly sneakers, Flight and Snipe everybody in their own swag. So one guy's like, hey, can we take a picture of you guys? And we're just like, okay, we ain't nobody. Bro, tell me what, one guy took a picture with us or took a picture of us, and then another person came. So we had like all these people just lined up taking pictures of us, and must have been like, who the hell are these guys? It was fun, it was fun. But I'm gonna tell Snipe we need to do story time.
Definitely do that story time, man, because I want to hear about this drunk Urkel story. But man, that's
hilarious.
Crazy.
Hilarious,
I thought
bro.
Miguel was tall.
No, who Miguel? No, Miguel ain't tall.
And see that's how it is, man. TV don't tell the full story. Like I said with Kimba, I can't believe I'm taller than Kimba. I'm like, bro.
Yeah, I think he's what? He's not. He's like 6 feet, maybe.
I don't think he's 6 feet.
No, I don't think so. Because I think him and
5'11".
Yeah, him and Snipe were like looking like dead in the eye. So
yeah,
I know him and Snipe, I think, is same height. I think Snipe might be taller than him.
Yeah, I'm 6'1". I'm like, bro. Even with like a couple weeks ago, Devontae Graham, he came in our store. I'm like, bro, I thought this guy was tall. Like, bro. It's weird, man. But yeah. I definitely can't wait to hear y'all stories, man.
We need to do it now. I think now that the year mark is gonna come, I'm gonna hit him up, bro. I know he's been a hell of it. He's been killing it, bro.
Oh yeah, he just moved too, right?
What's up?
Didn't move?
Yeah, he just moved into a new spot. His new studio looking dope.
Yeah, dope. I saw that. I'm like, bro, I'm about to just do away with the drop fronts, man, and just get a little shelf or something.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, I mean, Only reason I got all these is because they were given to me. So, I mean, it's easier. It's easier than regular boxes.
It really is though. Like I still got regular boxes over here and all that, but
yeah, I keep a few. Like I keep a few that that shoes that are worth a little bit more. I'll just keep the boxes. But honestly, like I wear myself, so I don't have to. Like I keep a few here and there, but I don't ever resell them. But
yeah,
just in case, you never know. If somebody wants to trade a shoe or something, you got a box. So I've actually given a box to somebody who's like, bro, I need a box. I'm like, go take a box. I don't know, just a replacement box. So
that's how I am. I'm real particular about my boxes. I keep my boxes. I keep all my receipts. So, like you said, just in case somebody just wants a trade or something like that.
Yeah, but I used to even do this back in the day, man. Before the drop fronts got big, I used to cut my regular stuff, and I used to tape it, and then I would put it onto remember the one with the lids?
Yeah.
So I used to do that, and I just keep them here and there. So
Yeah, don't isn't it the company that does that with the whole size label thing?
I think so. Yeah, I know Jumpman Bostic. I think he promotes them. But me, like I know, like I used to do it because I know I saw Bostic do it, but me and Bostic have been doing stuff like that since years. And this was literally I know he would like peel it off. Like I would literally like X-Acto knife the box and just keep this and just put tape on top. And from there, I just use what I gotta use. But I mean, there's a company out there that does it.
Okay, yeah, I thought I saw one on this channel a little while ago, man. Wow, well, it's this sneaker thing is really crazy, man.
Yeah, man. Like I've seen it all, man. I've seen it all. So,
yeah, man. But before we officially get out of here, we are nearing the end of the year. What's your sneaker of the year?
Ooh, my sneaker of the year.
Anybody in the
is there
chat,
just any category, or is it just like hey, just in general sneaker of the year?
It's your opinion. What do you feel like was the sneaker of the year? And everybody in the chat, y'all can y'all sneaker of the year too.
I mean, as much as I love ones, I would say the Off-White 4s.
Off-White. I thought you was about to say the black Off-White 5, but
I mean they're dope, but I feel like as neutral as the 4s are, Virgil killed it, man. Like the way it is. If I was to pick a one, I'd pick the Mochas. Mochas are, I feel they were hyped at one point because there's we talk, me and TJ talk all the time, and she's always talking about categories, which I think that's the smartest way to do it.
Yeah.
But I feel Off-White 4s, and now if you go to Dunks, I would say Civilis are one of the top, because I got those as well. They're very tight on the foot. It's like, because I'm a 10 and a half, and even a 10 and a half, I'm like, man, I might need 11. It's because the way the material is, because it just changes colors. And then if I was to say, if I was to pick an most underrated, man, I would say like Biohacks would probably be underrated, or even the Zoom ones.
I haven't thought about underrated. It's gonna be a tough one. Like I sat down and thought about it earlier today. Like, okay, when I do my top 10, I'll probably do a top 10 of what I have. But it's so much that came out. Like, bro, the UNC threes. Like me and Flight talked about these last night.
Bro, those are so fire.
I forgot these were in March of this year.
Yeah. Anything Carolina is going to sell. Anything Carolina color. Anything can. Do I have anything? I mean, anything Carolina color is going to sell. But like even these, these are not from this year, but I feel like these are like just slept on shoe in general.
Oh yeah, bro, I had those, and bro,
slept on. These, I feel like the opening ceremonies are slept on.
Oh yeah,
like they're all these shoes are like slept on. So, but yeah, man.
I ended up selling both of those because I was so insecure about low 11s. Like I wear a 12, and it's like bro, my foot is long, and
Yeah.
with low top,
I feel like anything low top I could wear a lot more. Like it's more comfortably. You know, my brother has a pair of Dior one, the highs, and I was like, yo, how do they feel? He's like, man, he's like, they're so hard to wear because the shoe needs to be broken in because it's a dress. If you think about it, it's made like how a dress shoe is made, so it has to be broken in. I got offered a pair of the lows, but it's one of those, man, like I know that they're what was it, 2K, right? The lows were 1,800 or 2K, whatever. But to pay like 5 racks for them, bro, there's so much more I could buy with that. There's so much more. And there was one at trades, but I'm like, I'm not giving up like 7 pairs of my shoes just to get one pair because you can't wear the Dior's everywhere.
Yeah.
You can't just put them on and be like, yo, I'm just gonna go to the market. No, like now I wear my Chicago's and go whatever. I got a pair of the what's that called? Shatter backboard ones just sitting over there. I mean, that's something like I can just put on and go wherever. Dior's is like if you're going to like a Jordan party or you're going to like a wedding. I mean, that's if you're into all that. But yeah. Oh, Strangeloves. Yeah. I forgot about those. Strangeloves were I would put Strangeloves under hype. I would put Strangeloves. I would put Chunky Dunkies and Benoit. Bro, you got to put a headband on. If you got a headband on right now over there, just put it on. This man got a head. This man, Ben Wallace.
Ben Wallace. No, it was Jared Allen from the Nets.
And then the what was the other Grateful Deads? I would put those 3 under the most hype SBs. I mean, there's a lot of dunks that dropped. The Brazils were fire. St. John's were fire. The Champs were fire.
Bro, that St. John pair. My homeboy played ball at St. John, and I'm like, bro, I need for you to go get your jersey if you can,
and then send it to you.
I'm trying to get these dunks because I want to wear the dunks with your jersey.
That'd be dope. That'd be dope. Yeah, I mean, the dunks that came out this year, because I have whatever just dropped. I have the OG versions of them, man, and the new ones are just amazing quality. Amazing quality.
Man, it's been a crazy year. Like I was saying it last night with Flight. Like, bro, dunks wasn't like this back in the day. Like I got my De La Soul dunks. I got them out the outlets.
Mm-hmm. The lows, right?
Yeah, I got the outlets.
Yeah, I got the De La Soul lows. I bought 6 pairs for $25 each. And now they're worth close to $1,000 dead stock. But even with the newer dunks, bro, like you haven't seen nothing yet. Which wait till you see what's coming out all next year. Everything OG is dropping. Everything OG is dropping.
So I need to hold on to those Iowa dunks that I hit on yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, because that's the closest to. Let me see. Do I have my? Oh man, I can't even reach them. It's over there. That's the closest to the OG that you're gonna get.
Wow,
that's literally the OGs. I would, bro. Even the Michigans, I'm surprised that they're not selling as much. But give it a few months and they're gonna go up.
Yeah, I'm keeping my Michigans because the Michigan was like the first dunk that I hit on this year, and I hit on the off-white rubber dunk.
Yeah, those are garbage. I mean, in my opinion, I didn't like them. I just feel
the only reason why I don't like the black and green one is because I know I don't have a lot of stuff I can wear with that. Now, if it was the UNC one, I'd be game for that one.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna keep it though, because I got the old school DX jersey.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna keep them. I'm keeping them.
Man, I gotta go find some of my OG wrestling shirts. I know I still have them. It's just, man, to find vintage ones, $200-$300. I'm like, bro, I used to find them from like the flea market or thrift stores or
exactly
like for like $1, $2. So,
like, bro, I had the old Stone Cold shirt when he had his hands up, but like the rattlesnake.
Yep.
I cannot find that shirt to save my life.
Bro, that shirt at one point was like $200. If you have like the original on a certain, it's crazy, man. Like I met so many people like that do all this vintage stuff, and they were like, "Yeah, breaking it down." I'm like, "What makes this shirt $1,000 and this exact same thing $100. They're like the thread count or what shirt it was printed on. I'm like, that's the dumbest shit ever. That's crazy, bro. Give me the cheapest one.
For real.
Bro, I even go right now to Walmart and they have the vintage old school wrestling shirts. Bro, I wore it was a WrestleMania shirt and I wore it to an event and somebody like, bro, is that vintage OG? Bro, it looks so dope because the way they made it. I'm like, nah, bro, this is from $7 from Walmart. So
was it the one with Macho Man and Ultimate Warrior?
Yes, the one with all the colors on it. Yep. $7. I got it for $7. And then there's another one that I have is Stone Cold and
Shawn
HBK.
Michaels, right?
Yep. I got that one too. And
I saw that one.
You can make anything work. You don't need to spend that much money in order to look fresh. If you can pull it off, bro. Like I was talking on live yesterday, bro. You can go to Ross and you can, bro. You can. I think I'm one event. I was just like, let me see if anybody notices, bro. I had a whole outfit on from Ross except for the shoes, and it looked fire. You would think I spent like $1,000, bro. The shoes were the most expensive thing on me.
Bro, Ross and Marshalls and Goodwill and all that stuff, man. Like
Burlington, people sleep on that.
TJ Maxx, like, bro.
Yeah. I mean, TJ Maxx is okay. I feel like they have more women clothes.
They do cater more towards the women.
Yeah, TJ Maxx is decent. Like if you want more of like the Ralph Lauren, the Tommy Hilfigers, that's where I go for that if I need to, bro. I don't go spend $200-300 on a dress shirt, bro. I can take my ass to Macy's and go buy the exact same thing. Buy what's their whatever their brand is, bro. You can get the same thing, or you can even get the Calvin Klein, like the nice tailored fit for like $30,
bro. H&M, like all my flannel shirts.
So H&M clothes are on here. We don't have one around us anymore.
Wow.
Yeah, there is, but they're not like anywhere near us. But we got hella Rosses though.
Yeah, I literally live up the street from a Ross.
H&M. Ross, you have to check like every other day because they get stuff pretty much every day. Especially now, it's every day because of the holidays.
But H&M, every time I go like on break, the days I work at Foot Locker, like bro, every time I go on break, I always go on H&M just to see what they have. Always, like all my flannel.
I was actually I went to a Foot Locker the other day, man. Y'all marked down everything. Like there's some running shoes for like Nike running shoes for like $15. There was something.
Oh, bro, we had employee appreciation that started last week.
Yeah.
I feel like I got some good stuff, but I mainly just use it for like my family and everybody that And
you guys see it all the time. You guys see all that stuff all the time. So I picked up Nike Tech Fleece, the pants, but they were all camel for $14, bro.
Wow. Hey, my little cousin Calix is in the building. What's up, Calix? You supposed to be in bed right now, dude. Like, what's
You famous, bro.
Nah, man. That's my cousin, man. I ain't nobody, man. I'm just a regular dude, man.
Same, I just do what we like. We just chilling.
I just
staying in our lane.
Facts. I just so happened to turn my phone around one day and then bought a camera and the rest is history.
Yeah, no, I was just with the whole new stuff going because we can't travel for the new shows and stuff. So we just got these new the 2K webcam. I don't know if it's clear on your end, but it looks clear over here. I don't know if it's like, so it's more the widescreen, but it's one of those like until we can start going to the actual studios, we got to do everything from home. So, I mean, you got to invest in your business a little bit.
Exactly. Like I already said it, man. Once I get everything rolling how I want to, I'm saving up for this iMac because I definitely. If y'all knew what I was using over here to edit my videos, y'all would look at me like, so you buying all these sneakers, but you don't.
The thing is that you want to make sure that iMac is worth it for you because it's an investment.
Yeah.
Are you looking for an iMac or a Mac, like a laptop or actual desktop?
Well, I want the desktop, just something to use while I'm at home. Yeah. And then
I just picked up one. It's a beast. It's a beast.
Yeah. Because this laptop that I'm using, I've had this one since since college, but it still works good. Bro, it does everything I need. So it's like, well, you know, I'll just keep it until the wheels fall off. But,
hey, do you, bro?
Oh yeah,
you can just flip a pair of shoes and you can buy yourself a iMac Pro, bro.
facts. I be thinking about. I'm like, man, I got this stuff in here. Like, I just got the Off-White 5s. I gotta upload that video. But I thought about it. I was like, man, I could have, really bought this iMac. But
I mean, a good thing with you being a teacher is if you go to Apple, you get a discount. So that's a good thing. That's I mean, it's not much, but at least you can get at least 10% off. And I mean, with their Barclay card, I think you can do no financing for like 18 months and stuff, and it costs you like $20, maybe $30, depending on what you get. But
yeah, the guy at the Apple Store, he was like, I went down there, I had on my House of Hoop shirt. And he was like, man, what kind of deals y'all got? I always talk to people. I'm like, what you need?
Yeah, you should be like, what kind of deals you got?
Yeah. So he was like, man, whatever. He was like, if you look out for me, I'll look out for you. So I'm like, all right. And he was like, we give teachers discount too. And I'm like, well, yeah. Just lo and behold,
you might want to look into like Best Buy and stuff, bro, because sometimes you get a better deal with Apple products, not at Apple. Like I know Best Buy, you can do no interest stuff for 36 months or something, or like I know 26. Like it's like, bro, they hook you up, especially if you have a Best Buy card and shit like that. Yeah, bro, they take care of you. But
yeah, I got to rock with them guys then, man.
Yeah.
But once again, AJ, man, I really appreciate you for coming through. We hit the 2-hour mark. That's crazy.
Yes,
I didn't even expect for us to go for 2 hours.
No, and whatever you need, brother. Anytime you need me, just let me know.
Already, man. But before we get out of here, man, just go ahead and shout your stuff out, your Instagram and all that, Twitter.
So you can find me at TAI87KICKS, just like where my name says, TAI87KICKS. I don't really post on YouTube, but if you do, it's SASBMJ. You'll see it, same logo. Make sure you guys download the On My Feet app in both iOS and Android. You're not gonna be disappointed. Just when they think, they got the answers, I change the culture.
Hey, and once again, it's your friendly neighborhood sneaker man, Goat Weezy. Weezy Wallace right now with
Weezy
the Bro. Hey man, I got so many nicknames, it don't make no sense, man. But AJ, like I said, I appreciate you for coming through.
Thank you for having me, brother.
Everybody that's watching, I appreciate you guys for coming. Hey, y'all know how I get out of here on the lives. I don't do the love, peace, and chicken grease on the lives, but y'all really know how we get out of here.
Goodbye.